probably my third or fourth production. I've lost track at this point. Most recently, I sang it with Florentine Opera in Milwaukee, and I also sang it with the Pacific Symphony. Every production of any opera, but of La Traviata in this case, that I take part in, it's always different and new because the colleagues are different. Every singer has their own take on their characters, and therefore, since we play off of each other, how one responds to one Violetta in a certain place as opposed to another changes, because they're actually conversations that are happening and not just delivered lines, of course. The role is significantly shorter than Violetta. Violetta really carries the show on her shoulders. She's a true Verdi heroine. For Alfredo, I think it's just pacing in the arc of the emotion and the arc of the character development. When he comes in at the beginning of the opera, he's very green and very much out of place in this Parisian mansion where he walks into this party. And fast forward into Act 2, he's fallen in love, he's gotten the girl of his dreams, which is way out of his league. And then by Act 3, he's gotten so upset that he embarrasses her in front of all of her society friends. So he's on stage and singing in short spurts, and the development that happens for Alfredo between when he's actually singing, when he's off stage, he always comes back on stage a changed person. So that's a little bit of a challenge for him, but it fits within the arc of the full story. And we're very lucky here to have Lilian Groag's production. It's beautiful, and Virginia Opera is very fortunate to see this come to fruition here on stage. Lilian works in such detail with every delivery of every text and every subtext. And so the conversations that happen between the characters are very real. And there's been at least once every day that we all have to kind of take a step back and emotions get the better of us. There's a lot of breakdowns in rehearsal. It's been tough, but as we tell ourselves, get it out in rehearsal, and it's really great because with Lilian, it's very special to her and very particular to the way she works, that she draws it out of the singers, and it's not standard in opera rehearsals. A lot of times it's very easy to go in and stand and sing and hit your marks and do it the way you know, and it's very telling to the wonderful cast we have and to Lilian's direction. There are definitely landmarks, I would say, that we hit kind of in the emotional arc of telling the story. Some rehearsals will go too far, and you go too far if you can't sing, because that's why we're here. And you haven't gotten far enough if it feels dishonest. We're very much trying to touch real life as much as we can, and then balancing the whole opera singer and telling a story thing as well. With so many entertainment options that we have and so many places to spend our money, it's a valid question to say, why should I go to the opera, and especially La Traviata, something that was written so long ago. I go back always to those moments of time standing still, and there are very few genres of entertainment where it's a live, pulsing thing, being in the audience with musicians and actors, and that silence, even in a beautiful orchestral passage, can make time stand still. And even if we don't speak the language, even if the story is foreign to us, even if we haven't read the synopsis, there are palpable feelings that can be felt by people in the audience. Che suscita l'amore, poiché quell'occhio è